Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Libra. Libra, what do we have? Yeah, we got some stagnant energy. A little stuck here, yeah, the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy with the King of Swords. It's someone who is seeing truth in a situation, stuck, stagnant. Someone who's, I feel, probably keeping themselves stuck, or they're just, yeah, this is a person who's determined to succeed. This is someone who's put on the brakes. They're taking another look at a situation, maybe being a little stuck or stubborn here, but it's someone who tries to keep their life very balanced. It's a person focusing on one thing too much. So they're taking a look. This has to do with someone feeling confidence. See, self-control, confidence. Yeah, they're taking another look at this. Yeah, see, it's taking off the pentacle. They know what they need to do. They're keeping themselves stuck. They've learned something here. Yeah, we have an Emperor. This person's probably an Emperor energy. See, protecting their money, their heart. But now this person has experience. They've learned something. Now they're taking a look at this. They have to take the pentacle off. This is someone who knows just what to do from experience. Yep, see, they're seeing the bigger picture. Happy home, happy life. See, it's about making them happy. What makes them happy? But they need to take off the pentacle. They need to take the lead. They need to do something about it. Empress, this is someone who needs to make it happen. Let's have a look at the King of Swords. Why is this here? Yeah, see, it has to do with change, growth. This person's ready for change. They know it's time for change. There's a lot of growth and abundance with this energy too. Yeah, so someone who's completed a cycle. It's a new cycle. See a lot of fulfillment here, a lot of growth. Yeah. Tell me about the Chariot. Yeah, so someone who's been single. See, they've been keeping themselves stuck and single. They have everything they need, but emotional fulfillment. See, they're looking at what makes them happy, what makes them feel complete. So they are the one who has to make it happen. They know. Tell me about the Emperor. Yeah, this is someone who generally doesn't give up when they want something. So they're having to put something behind. See, this is someone who's worked very hard, I feel, to get where they're at too. But it's an energy of not giving up. It's an energy of strength, persistence, and resistance. So they've been resisting this, keeping themselves stuck. Yeah, they've been thinking things through. They're just choosing their battles. It does have to do with growth, financial growth, but it's time for change. Yeah, this person's ready for change. They've thought things through. They have to take decisive action. See, it's about taking opportunities that are presented. So there's opportunity. Yeah, see, there's Six of Swords. So I see some time in between. And I do think this is an energy of a person who's gone through a lot of growth, change. They know they are, I see truth. They're keeping themselves stuck and single. But they have to figure out what makes them happy. So this, I feel they have, because this is somebody who's resilient. They're not giving up. They're moving forward. There's light at the end of the tunnel. So this is someone applying everything that they've learned to this situation. See, it's about what makes them happy. What fulfills them emotionally. Yeah, see, this is someone who's been filling their needs. See, focusing on work, fulfilling their needs, because there's lack and loneliness, obviously. They're alone. They have everything they need, but they're not fulfilled. They're looking at that. See, it's about putting in effort, working. This is someone who works a lot, I feel. Emperors often do. They're often people of authority. They're in charge of a situation. They're used to being in control, but they need to release a little of that control. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and that's what I like. There's transition. There's change. See this transition? Yeah, it's about getting acquainted with somebody. See, laying the foundation, getting acquainted. So it's about building. They want to build. They've been working, no doubt. Yeah. Tell me about the world. Yeah, see, they see very clearly. I knew that was going to come. Because when the King of Swords comes out with energy, see, it's all about ready to start something new. They see things very clearly. They know what makes them happy. They know they need to communicate clearly. This is someone who they didn't take decisive action. They know what they need to do. So this is where they don't give up. There definitely were someone choosing their battles, but I feel a lot of this has to do with choosing their words wisely. Because it is about applying lessons learned. It's about getting acquainted and putting in effort. They want to build. Yeah, see, being more generous with their time, their energy. You know, they're definitely gaining clarity. See, it's about sharing more information, sharing and caring. But it is about reaching out. It is about investing in this. It's about putting in effort. Yeah, see, someone here, and it has to do with being at peace. See, this is someone, it's energy of someone who may have made peace with their past too. It's possible they were holding on to something that was keeping them in this energy. But it is about releasing it. And it is about moving forward, being generous with their time and energy. And it has to do with making peace, so they feel at peace. But they're seeing things completely different now. Yeah, look at that. See, going down this path, cooperating, compromising, compatibility. They're trusting their inner knowing. This is someone who had all the answers all along. They already knew. And it is definitely someone, and I do feel this is someone who's not given up on something. They've overcome something. It was very personal, something private. This is someone who often doesn't share a lot of their financial issues or private issues with people. So it is about sharing that. But it's about going down this path. Cooperating, compromising, compatibility. Learning to trust their inner knowing. Yeah, it's about asking someone on a date, giving and receiving, being more, I feel it's about being more receptive. This is a person I feel who, they can be very generous, but someone has taken advantage of this person in the past, and this is why they don't put themselves in a position to be taken advantage of. But look at this person ready to date again. See, giving and receiving, being more generous. This is somebody, it's almost like they're taking baby steps here. But, you know, it's not the Page of Cups, it's the Knight of Cups. This is about getting out, dating again. This is someone who feels ready. Ready to go down this path. They know what they need to do. They see very clearly. Yeah, this is someone who did take a time off from dating. See, they were pinned down by their thoughts. They needed time off, rest, relaxation, feeling rejuvenated. Nice. They were dealing with something, obviously. Some personal resolution, something private. Yeah, they definitely let go of some baggage. See, things they're holding on to, they need to get rid of. And the Ten of Wands is an energy of there's light underneath this too. See, there's light at the end of the tunnel. This is transition. There's change coming. Beautiful energy. Taking responsibility. This is someone who often gets a little overwhelmed. It's someone who often bites off more than they can chew. So this is why they keep themselves in that energy. And it probably has to do with work. Focusing too much on work. See, they need to find balance here. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. This is about taking responsibility. See, taking time out, taking a break. They had a lot on their plate. Someone with a lot on their plate. But some of this is baggage being released to be able to, see, it's about giving and receiving, taking opportunities that are presented. To me, it looks like they didn't at some point. Yeah, taking a time out. But it's about sharing something very personal, very private. It's all this internal going within. Oh, this person's in their feels. See, they're ready. They're ready and open to love again. So whatever they dealt with, it was heavy. It was weighing them down. It was bothering them. So this is someone who's maybe got something off their chest, or just, I feel they're speaking their own truth and seeing clearly. But this is someone who's ready to start something new. Tell me about the High Priestess. So wherever this, oh yeah, see, they already know this is someone who is interested in him, open and available. It's also someone who's been single. See, these are two people who've kept themselves single. Both people now I see. Yeah. See, it's all about letting go of the baggage, being ready, rest and rejuvenate, time out. Someone who's taken time out from dating, but now they feel ready. And they're definitely feeling emotionally ready. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. See, all about good luck and timing. Things come. See, it's sort of like things come when it's meant to come. But look at that energy. This is a feeling lucky, feeling fortunate for this opportunity. They feel very, very fortunate. Yeah, look at Ten of Pentacles, long-term stability. There's an attraction and desire. See, this is somebody who now is attracting what they desire. But these are two people who are both in that energy. See, keeping yourself single, waiting for the right person. But you can see, this is someone I feel at some point didn't reciprocate to someone. They weren't ready. They had to take a break from dating. Now they feel ready again. Yeah, and now we have, see, they know this is someone who's interested. See, it's about being emotionally invested, interest, the desire. Now we have this beautiful Justice energy. See, someone who's just right. But this is about balancing out their life too, because I do see their life, they need to make changes. They need to find balance. And it's about being able to give and receive with this person. Someone here who's very generous. See, now they're waiting to receive. Ooh, this is lovely. This is just harmony, Libra. See, balance, everything coming into balance. Sometimes things happen. Look at that harmony between two people. You've got love here. Oh my gosh. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, see, this is someone breaking free. Someone who's breaking free. They've achieved some goals. See, this is someone who needed to do what they needed to do for themselves. They had to do what they needed to do for self, what was right for them at a particular time. But you can see they've let go of baggage. This is someone who's had a lot of weight on their shoulders, a lot of responsibilities. I definitely see time out, rest and relaxation. So I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I feel this is someone who didn't take an opportunity that was presented. They needed to take a time out. So if they didn't reciprocate, they're going to be reaching out. You know, there's love here. This is about forming a bond. Two people who work together, they lift each other up, they support each other. This is what this person needs. Someone who pulls their weight. See, two people who lift the weight off each other's shoulders. This person's had a lot on their plate, and I wouldn't be surprised that, I see some Gemini energy here too, by the way. Yeah, this is what it's all about, harmony and balance, things being fair. Two people who lift the weight off each other's shoulders. This is all about getting acquainted, getting to know someone. See, learning, forming a bond, growing closer. So it takes time. But they have to put time into it. To this person, time is money. And that's what I feel. This is the way they are. They're stuck in this energy, but they are going to let go of this pentacle. This is often someone who appears to have everything together, but they don't always. Yeah, but the goal they've achieved, I feel, is this Emperor energy. It's someone who didn't want to be pinned down, but now what they want to do is pin this person down. It's like almost like a complete turnaround. But the Six of Wands shows breaking free, seeing things clearly, victory, recognition, success. They've achieved something they needed to achieve. It's something they needed to do for themselves. So they had to do what was right for them. But this is someone who sees someone who's right for them. See, there's a reason to celebrate. This is also someone going to, Emperors make things happen. They're going to create this opportunity to come together. See, it's seizing the day, taking the opportunity. I feel like they didn't take it, or they rushed in and backed out. Yeah. And I can tell you, they're already scooping up that pentacle. Yeah. Taking out the Star. See, feeling like there's hope. See, it's an energy of the feelings being mutual, the Star. This is somebody who I feel is quite well known, maybe in the social community, social media, the Star. But this person's feeling like there's hope. This is someone who doesn't really ever give up because they can handle anything that comes their way, but it's about, what it is they have to step up to the plate. And to do that, they needed to achieve something here for themselves that they needed to do for self before they could start something new. So here they come. I'm going to tell you, I see an offer, an invitation. This is somebody who will follow through. They're going to show you that they're reliable. See, this is somebody here I feel has dealt with a lot of baggage, you know, like a lot of weight on their shoulders, maybe a lot of debt. Because something definitely happened. It was very private. They kept it to themselves. This isn't someone who bothers other people with their problems. They don't lay their baggage on other people. So, see, that's what they're doing. They're doing things the right way. Look at that Ace of Swords, victory. Yeah, win. This person feels like they're winning. They feel victorious. This is absolutely gorgeous energy. Whatever it is they're releasing, it is something possibly private, but it's having to share this with someone else, something very personal. That's why I kind of feel this little baby steps, just a little bit at a time, right? But it's about sharing and caring. Yeah, see, King of Wands. Just, it could be, I do see Gemini. I see Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. So there's a lot of pride here. Someone who takes pride in everything they do. This is someone who gets things done. They're a doer. So I feel they're well respected. But they're very focused. See, they're very, very focused. They know what they want. They're focused on this. They're focused on you. They see truth. They see a victory. Oh my gosh, the attraction, the desire, the passion, new beginning, like it's everything they could ever want, right? But it's all about having to deal with what they need to deal with. They need to come in right. This is someone who's strong shoulders. They can handle anything that comes their way. But often I feel it's somebody who bites off a little more than they can chew because they're so determined to succeed in these goals. So they're definitely someone who takes pride, but it could be their pride got in the way at this point. They probably couldn't provide something because I do see debt, weight on their shoulders, someone with a lot on their plate. So whatever this person's doing, they know exactly what they want. And I do see very creative, creating an opportunity to get together. Yeah, see, they're manifesting what they desire. Very typical energy. We see this all the time. But I got to tell you what I see that's really, really powerful about this person. They don't give up. This is someone at some point who kind of felt like giving up. They have the weight of the world on their shoulders, but they've overcome it. Now they feel like they have everything they need. See, it's about getting acquainted, talking, communicating very clearly. A little bit of work, I feel, doing a little inner work. Very much focused on work too, like physical work, money. But this is someone who now feels prepared. See, they pre-panic. This is someone who really, literally is so focused on their goals. And it's about being able to provide. Because this is just their energy, being able to provide. Yeah, my goodness. And I do think this is someone who, whatever it is, it was personal. Someone who doesn't tell other people their problems. They just deal with it. See, but now the Six of Swords is light at the end of the tunnel. Things calming down. See, now they feel ready. They feel they got everything handled. Look, they want to talk. They want to connect. Yeah, they want to talk. It's someone who wants to talk to someone alone. I do see privacy. It's an energy of what goes on between you stays between you. So it has to do with respect, okay? Emperors expect loyalty. It's about loving themselves first. See, they do. It's all about self-respect. A lot of it, this person. Wow. Definitely inner work. I can guarantee they've gone within and done a little inner work. But it's really about not laying their baggage on someone. But what this person's seeing is two people who come together. So you have something in common. They want to talk. They want to collaborate. Spend some time together and get acquainted. They feel definitely, this is all pre-manifested. See, it's all that preparations. Having everything they need. Except what? Someone to share it all with. Someone to talk to. Someone to get things off their chest at the end of the day. Someone who's supportive. That's what this person I feel's never had. So beautiful. There you go, Libra. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here, but the High Priestess is trusting your inner knowing. See, privacy. You probably already know, and you're going to keep this to yourself. You're not sharing it with anyone because you have respect for this person and privacy. Yeah, look at that beautiful harmony. Everything just right. It's a reason to celebrate. But this is also this energy of some kind of really good news they want to share. Yeah, they're going to share it, this victory. There's a lot of truth here. This person's definitely someone who, and I'll tell you what else they like with this back and forth kind of energy, is someone to toss ideas back and forth, someone else's opinion. They respect other people's opinions. They are someone who says it just like it is, but it is, I do see a little work about how they communicate. They know. This is someone who's quite private. Like, I do think they struggle with sharing personal things. You know, they put a lot of weight on their shoulders, but to have someone to share that with, to get things off your chest at the end of the day, right? To take off the load. So, there you go. I wish you the best here. This is an opportunity to talk, to tell each other how you feel. There's attraction, there's desire, beautiful creative energy. This person already knows. This person, put it this way, this person, even if they're talking to people, they see you as their person. You're theirs. That they know. That they know to be true. They just had things they needed to achieve. Take care. Bye for now.